Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm putting rock lights on the 4th gen. Now, I already have rock lights on this thing, so that was a little bit of clickbait, false advertisement, but as you can see, this is a 2500, not a 3500. I swapped a dually bed onto it because the factory single wheel started rusting out because it had, well, you can see it right here. It had big old bushwhacker fender flares on there and it rubbed into the paint. But the single wheel bed rusted out, so I found a dually bed that matched for a really decent price. And I was like, you know, what the heck? Let's get a dually bed. So I got the dually bed on and I don't have rock lights on it yet. But the rock lights, I have rock lights on the front to the back of the cab, and then obviously none on the bed. And they need work anyways. They're several years old. I've had them on here for several years. And the front left works. The front left work, and then down the side work, and it stops like right here, but something happened and a wire pulled out or something on this wheel well, so these don't work, and then down that side don't work. But I have all the lights. I took them off the bed. Well, there's some actually still stuck on that bed. I gotta figure out how to get them off. But I have all the lights still, but I just haven't done anything about it just because I've never haven't taken the time to do it yet. But yeah, so I'm gonna get all the lights gathered and get to it. So the lights that I have, I believe these are Glow Pro LED. The finish, the paint obviously has not held up, but the lights themselves are amazing. They are very bright and I haven't had any problems with them. I got, I think 30. I had 30 on this. 3 in each wheel well, 5 down both sides, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and then there's 2 on the cross member under my transmission. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the ones in my grill. Oh, I got grill lights too. Yeah. By the way, both the ones in the grill work. Those still work fine. So, and then I have 2. Okay, yeah, so something's going on there with that one. It's barely lighting up. I don't know if it's a grounding problem. I don't know. They worked great for a while, and then I just kind of, stuff started happening to them just from salt and just general road grime, and I just never did anything about it. But yeah, so this is the wire that went right here. I have the 2 in the back. The 2 in the back right here, and then this wire kept going. That kept going to the passenger side, and then these 3 obviously go in the wheel well, and then I have where I cut those off, and then it goes down. There's another light right here that's somewhere, I believe it's on the bed. I can't remember if I had 2 on the bed or just 1. I don't know, I'll figure it out. It's probably 2 because there's a branch here and then there's a branch here. And then that would go and connect to the cab. I've also got these clear bedside lights to go in here. They're not hooked up, and that one's missing. I have all the wiring for them, but my truck does not have the factory harness to even plug them into. So I think I'm just gonna tie it off of the trailer hitch that's in the bed. Just run 2 wires up the side and just pull power off of that. So I might get to that, might not, I don't know, we'll see. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm clearly gonna put 1 here and 1 there, but there's really nowhere to put it up here unless I put it on right there. I guess I could do that, line them up right in the middle. and put them up there. It'd be easier to put it right here, but it's because it's stepped down, but that's too far out. I don't want it out that far. But yeah, I'll probably just pull that down and put it right there. So since I had the wheel well out, I went ahead and just spliced into that loom going up for the bed plug and pulled a power and ground wire for the bedside lights. So there they are. Got all three of them in there. I think I'm gonna have to take the grinder and cut these bolts down because I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I don't know. They might be okay because these are recessed down. I didn't know if it was gonna hit up here or not and keep those three push clips from going in. But I'll try it first, and if it doesn't, then I'll just grind those studs down. So I'm using these things called solder seals, and what it is basically heat shrink, and those little red dots are glue, and that center piece is solder. And you put the wires in both sides and like overlap them, and then put that ring of solder around, like over top where they overlap, and use a heat gun and melt it down, and the solder melts down and forms to the wire, and then the glue, obviously it's heat shrink, so it shrinks down, and then that glue locks everything together. These are awesome. I use them for everything. I honestly prefer these over butt connectors, but yeah, these are awesome. That worked, but I'm gonna do what I originally did. Right there, I just hooked both of the rock light wires together. Like the pigtail that came on them is what I just hooked together, but it's super small and it works, but I don't like it. Just got the last one done, so now I'm gonna set it all up in there. So that wheel well's done. Now I'm just gonna hook up that wire to the wire that's already under the cab here. So these three here, 1, 2, and 3, it's on the side right here. Those three are still good. And then this is on the bed now. I'm pretty sure I had one on that cross member and then one on that cross member. And then this is what I was talking about. I got them on the cross member here too, shining down. So I got this left side pretty much all the way done. Obviously the fronts worked, and then the 3 down the cab worked. I'm gonna order 5 as of right now. 5 more lights, 2 for right here. That one doesn't work anymore, but those 2 are good. And then the 2 in the bottom down here are good. So Now I just got to do this wheel well and then tie into the lights that are down the side here. And I have to pull this wheel well out because there's some connections that pulled apart, feeding this one. So yeah, just gotta do this side. And like I said, I'm gonna order 5 more, 2 for the other side and 2 for this side. I went ahead and just hooked them up on the other side. And then that way when those lights come in, all I gotta do is just chop the wire and splice them in. When you get done, it should look a little something like this. That's why I love these things. They're just a very nice connection, in my opinion. Very clean. Dirt can't get in them as long as you do it right. If you do it right and it seals good, you won't get dirt inside. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this liner in, and then this side, I got it pigtailed off. It's going to connect to the tube back here, or the 2 lights back there. And then this pigtail is going to go up and hook onto the lights that are on the side. So as you can see right here, I don't know if I just made a bad connection or what, but those wires pulled out of here, and then down underneath on my front wires there's some corrosion in there. But this is a good time to show the remote oil filter from Pack Brake. I was really skeptical of that thing at first because of the location, but it's actually pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I only have it because I got a 2nd gen swap. There's a filter head that is apparently seeping on the top. There's a filter head that goes there, and then there's 2 oil lines that come down that feed this filter head. Or I guess you could call that an adapter head, I don't know, whatever. But that comes down to this filter head, and then your oil filter mounts right there, and it's super easy to get to. Just you reach underneath to change it. Just you reach right up in front of the fender well, and then it mounts to the sway bar bracket. But it's pretty cool. I like it. I don't have any complaints with it. These front wheel wells are probably the easiest thing to put in. The back ones aren't bad, but these front ones are super easy. Now all I gotta do is just hook this wire that came out of the wheel well, hook this to the wire that's up under there. So I got them all hooked up and everything's good, except there's 2 lights that don't work. One that's in that wheel well, and then one in that back left wheel well. So I'm gonna order 6. 2 for here, 2 for the other side, 1 for that wheel well, and 1 for that wheel well. I'll shut the lights off here in the barn and close the door so it's pitch black in here and turn them on here in a minute. But first, I'm going to do these bedside lights real quick, which that's gonna be super easy. Just running the power and ground each one. It won't take long. I'm probably not gonna video it. I'm just gonna do it real quick so it's done. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick and then we'll see how everything looks. There it is. I'm so glad I finally fixed these rock lights. I haven't been able to run them for a while because they didn't work, and I didn't realize how much I missed them. You can see right here, there's some shadow, there's some dark, because it's missing those two on that bed, or underneath the bed. You can see there's some shadowing right here, because that one's not working. The bedside lights, I'm very happy with how those turned out. They're LED. And there it is. I'm very happy with it. I'm so glad I finally fixed them. I didn't realize how much I missed having rock lights on this thing. Very happy with the bedside lights too. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.